Hello there. I thought today I would tell you a little bit about Hypsipyle, who appears quite early on in No Friend to This House. It is an astonishingly difficult word to say from how it's written, and it's a relatively difficult word to spell. The great joy of my life as it currently stands is that my phone and my computer have both learned it because I've written it so many times, so it now offers it up as I try to, address something to send someone a card. No, it just wants to send it to Hypsipyle Avenue. And so if you're wondering what her name means, the Hypsi bit is high and the Pile bit is gated. So she is Hypsipyle of the high gates. She is quite a guarded individual in my version of her. And that's obviously a little nod to the etymology of her name. She is Queen of Lemnos, and the Lemnian women are notorious in antiquity for doing something so terrible that the phrase Lemnian deed comes to mean appalling act of criminality for the rest of ancient Greek time, which is really quite a considerable amount. So she is somebody I've written about before. I wrote about her several years ago, 5 years ago, is that right? I adapted Ovid's, I translated Ovid's Heroides, his heroines during lockdown in 2020. And then German Street Theatre did a production of Ovid's Heroides, and they asked me if I would do one, and Hypsipyle is the one that I chose. So I sort of translated / adapted Ovid for that, and she was performed spectacularly by Olivia Williams and directed brilliantly by Tom Littler at German Street. And she is one of the first women that the Argonauts encounter on their great quest to try and find the Golden Fleece. They come to the island of Lemnos, and I don't want to spoil the plot, and they notice that something is unusual and surprising about the island of Lemnos, which is sacred to the god Hephaestus. So it seems like it would be quite a good place for the Argonauts to visit if you're going off on a quest which is going to involve, at the very least, battles and fighting. Then appealing to the god who's in charge of making armor and weapons, not a terrible idea. But when they get to Lemnos, they find things not entirely as they bargained for. And Hypsipyle is a character who does something which it didn't really occur to me until I was writing her chapter. I love the experience of trying not to give away the plot before you've had a chance to read the book. But it didn't occur to me that what she does is sort of anathema to the modern age, because she does something deeply hypocritical, which is to ask of her citizens that they do something that she finds herself unable to do. And I thought, not for a particularly long time, because the answer presented itself to me, my answer presented itself, I should say, very quickly. I thought hard, though, about exactly what it might be in her life that made her able to make what looks like a very hypocritical decision. Make it both absolutely understandable and absolutely necessary. And so it is, for my money, for whatever it's worth, she has one of the sadder parts of the novel. Those of you who listen to the audiobook will hear, I think, that I consider it a very sad part of the book. But I am looking forward very much to you meeting her and discovering what a Lemnian deed might be. Bye for now.